Call the meeting to order. Call the roll.
Trustee Healy.
Here.
Trustee Katsinas.
Here.
Trustee Milani.
Here.
Trustee Compass.
Here.
Trustee Reardon. Here. Trustee Radishevsky. Here. Mayor Pico.
Here.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Trustee Reardon, if you could just state why you're on remote. Okay. Thank you and good luck with that.
Approval of the February 19, 2024 regular meeting minutes.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Katsinas.
I move to approve the minutes of the Board of Trustee meeting of February 19th, 2024.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Milani.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radishevsky.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Recreation Advisory Board appointment.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Milani.
I move to confirm the appointment of Doug Sickler to the Recreation Advisory Board.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Milani.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radishevsky.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Still here.
Yeah, I'm going to wait and then I'm going to come down at one time and do them all.
Technology Commission appointment.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Compass.
I move to confirm the appointment of Doug Sickler to the Technology Commission.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Milani.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radishevsky.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Technology Commission appointment.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Katsinas.
I move to confirm the appointment of Diane Beck to the Technology Committee.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Milani.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radishevsky.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. I, Diane Bennett. Having been appointed to the office. Of the Technology Commission. In the Village Board of Park. In the County of Cook and Will Emerson. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of Illinois. And I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of the Technology Commission to the best of my ability. Congratulations. And Diane, thank you very much for volunteering. We appreciate it. The commissions that we have do important work, and I know that Tad's very excited to have people on board. And Tad will just have to make sure, and Ray will have to make sure at the board meetings that the chairman swear them in, or swear Doug in, okay?
Accounts payable.
Mr. Mayor,
February 20th, 2024 through
Trustee
March
Healy.
4th, 2024 approval.
I move to approve the accounts payable February 20th, 2024 through March 4th, 2024 in the amount of $2,414,177.36.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas. Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Consent agenda.
Consent agenda, payroll for February 16th, 2024, approval. Item B, 2024 Orland Hills West Road and Ditch Reconstruction, Construction Management. Item C, village-wide sign replacement purchase goods only. Item D, Centennial Park West Venue Camera Network Cabling. Item E, Fiber Locating Agreement, Adesta LLC. Item F, CPAC Pool Chemicals, ITB 24-002 and ITB 24-032. Item G, 2024-2026 Neighborhood Road Improvement Program, RFP 24-2020, or 022, sorry. 2024 Road Improvement Program Construction Management Award. Item I, 2024 Orland Hills West Road and Ditch Reconstruction, RFP 24-021. Item J, 2024 Asphalt Parking Lot and Path Maintenance, ITB 24-023. Item K, Replacement of Police Vehicles Purchase Proposal. Item L, 2024 Asphalt Pavement Patching, ITB 24-024. Item M, Catalina Subdivision Water Main and Storm Improvements, Phase 3 of 3 Award. Item N, Franklin Labey Center FLC Fire Main Loop, RFP 24-018. Item O, Gigi's Playhouse Tinley Park 5K Fundraiser. Item P, approval of the December 4th to 2023 and December 18th, 2023 executive session minutes. Item Q, 2024 Centennial Park West and Taste of Orland Park Artists. Item R, Cultural Center surplus sale. Item S, an ordinance amending Title I, Chapter 5, Section 8 of the Orland Park Village Code regarding public participation at meetings of the village board and any of its committees, commissions, and advisory boards. Item T, an ordinance amending Title I, Chapter 5, Section 1-5-6 of the Orland Park Village Code Order of Business.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Malani.
move to approve items A through H, K, and M through T of the consent agenda. So removing I, J, and L.
Yep.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Item
Aye.
I, 2024 Orland Hills West Road and Ditch Reconstruction, RFP 24-021.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Katsinas.
I move to approve the bid from M&J Asphalt Paving Company, or Paving Company, Inc. of Cicero, Illinois, for RFP 24/021, 2024 Orland Hills West Road and Ditch Reconstruction at an amount not to exceed $1,879,090.40.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
I abstain due to a family relationship with the awarded bidder.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Next up is
Item J.
item J. It's right here. 2024 Asphalt Parking Lot and Path Maintenance, ITB 24-023.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Malani.
move to approve awarding ITB 24-023, 2024 asphalt parking lot and path maintenance to McGill Construction LLC of Frankfort, Illinois, for a total amount not to exceed $338,975.97, which is $238,975.97, plus a $100,000 contingency, and authorize the village manager to execute all related contracts subject to village attorney review, and authorize the village manager to approve change orders not to exceed the contingency amount.
Call the roll.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
I abstain due to a family relationship with a non-awarded bidder.
Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Item N, correct?
Correct.
Franklin
Item
Willie
L.
Center.
Item L.
Oh, L. Okay, thank you. 2024 Asphalt Paving Patching ITB 24-024.
Mr. Chairman.
Trustee Radiszewski, do you have the motion from the previous meeting?
I do. Given the village's previous unsatisfactory experiences with Deconstruction, Inc., the village staff's concerns about its project management and practices and doubts regarding its capacity to fulfill contractual obligations, I move to recommend to the Board of Trustees that it finds that Deconstruction, Inc. of Coal City, Illinois is not the lowest responsible bidder, and to accept the bid from Advantage Paving Solutions, Inc. of Joliet, Illinois, for the ITB 24-024-2024 asphalt pavement patching project in an amount not to exceed $377,000, which is $257,000 plus $120,000 contingency.
Second.
And we need to amend that motion to recommend the approval from the board. I'll entertain a
So
motion.
moved.
Second.
Call the roll on the amendment.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
I abstain.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pika.
Aye. Call the roll on the main motion, on the amended motion.
Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
I abstain due to a family relationship with a non-awarded bidder.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Mayor Pika.
Aye.
I believe the last one is N, correct?
I think N is good.
Mr. Mayor. Point of clarification, on item I believe trustee Katsinas also wanted to include to authorize the village manager to execute all related documents or contracts subject to village attorney review, so that should have been part of the.
Trustee
original motion.
Katsinas, would you like to make a motion?
Pardon me?
Trustee Katsinas, would you like to make a motion?
Yes, I would. To add the verbiage onto item J is, I'm sorry, I, again, authorize the
Excuse me,
village
that's
manager
item
to
L.
execute.
Item L. Oh, it's L. Which one?
She made the motion on I.
Okay. On item I?
Yes,
Okay.
just add this language.
Okay, I would like to add to the motion to authorize the village manager to execute all related contracts subject to the village attorney review.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
I abstain due to a family relationship with a bidded awarder.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pika.
Aye. I'll entertain a motion on item L to authorize the village manager to execute all related contracts subject to village attorney review and to approve all change orders not to exceed the contingency amount.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
I abstain due to a family relationship with a non-awarded bidder.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pika.
Aye.
That's the end of all that.
Item 11.
Huh?
I think item 11.
I can't hear it.
Item 11.
11?
Yeah.
Oh, on the agenda, that's where I'm going, yeah. I thought it was another consent agenda. Here's all the letters. Amendment to Emergency Fire Systems Repairs, OPHFC.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Compass.
I move to approve an amendment to recommended action motion from Board Report 2024-0114, which stated, I move to approve proposal 23T2677KF from Affiliated Customer Service, Inc. for fire alarm system replacement for price not to exceed $41,823, which is $823 plus a contingency of $4,000, and to approve proposal 23T2677KF and 24T2358KF from Affiliated Customer Service, Inc. for fire alarm system replacement for price not to exceed $80,136, which is $37,823 plus $38,313 plus a contingency of $4,000, and authorize the village manager to approve change orders not to exceed the contingency amount, and to authorize the village manager to execute all related contracts subject to village attorney review.
Second?
Call the roll.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Peacock.
Aye.
Orland Hills East Road and Ditch Reconstruction Design Engineering Change Order.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Healy.
I move to approve Addendum B and change order number 2 incorporating the proposal from V3 Companies of Woodridge, Illinois for an additional design services for the additional scope of work for the Orland Hills East Road and Ditch Reconstruction Project for an additional cost not to exceed $27,300, replacing the previous not to exceed amount of $98,244 with a new total not to exceed amount of $125,544, and authorize the village manager to execute all related contracts subject to village attorney review.
Second.
Mr. Mayor?
Trustee Healy.
Mr. Mayor, could we show the view of,
Joel, could you show us?
So this is just east of Southwest Highway and 135th, south of 135th and east of Southwest Highway. This subdivision is called Orland Hills East. We are going through the design currently this year, planning for next year's road and ditch repairs. That should complete our last neighborhood with this kind of condition. One area we identified during the design process was a little section that it dead ends currently, Elm Street dead ends, and that little black mark, I apologize, so small, but we're recommending that to be connected. So there's a connecting road to the other subdivisions, and this will allow both a flow of traffic, because right now it snakes through the neighborhood to the right and then gets to 135th. But this extra connection will allow a direct connection to 135th going north, as well as going to the south. And currently is recommended to you tonight for the additional design work. The easement is the Orland's easement, so there's no buying of any easement needed. It's just the construction design.
Allows for better flow of emergency vehicles and
Vehicles,
traffic.
People can access that neighborhood to the park to the southeast as well, instead of having to go all the way around. And so there's a bike path right through that area as well, which also is an advantage for the neighborhood.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor?
Trustee Healy.
Joel, this project didn't come as a result of clamor from the neighborhood to say we'd like to see that. This is simply
Correct.
because you're doing the construction on the road over there.
Correct. This was actually developed with the design team when we looked at a dead-end condition and looking at how we could better the village overall with a better flow of its road system.
Yeah, dead ends are tough for plows, they're tough for police, they're tough for fire. So this eliminates a dead end and connects, and also, for local traffic, instead of getting out on a busy road and taking turns on a busy road, it can connect to the park relatively easy in other places. So, makes sense.
Well, the dead
Trustee
end
Healy?
is someplace you could deposit the snow right off the dead end there and all that. So, but going through there, I don't see it being used that much. I don't see the need for it. And for $100,000, I'm just was wondering maybe we could save that money or find out if the residents feel one way or the other about it. So I would like to make a motion to table this until I mean, it's not, by tabling it, I assume we're not going to delay any construction or,
No, we're going through the design process right now. If we need to survey the residents, we could. They know of the design already, because we've been out there doing surveys and so forth like that. But we could, interview them. This is an area we also interviewed for like street lights, and they said they didn't want that street lights in the past, so.
so I'd like to make a motion to table this until the next meeting and give a chance to interview some of the.
Do I have a second? Motion to table dies for lack of a second. Any other questions on the
Mr. Chairman.
trustee Compass?
So just a point of clarification, Joel, this additional change order is 27,000, not 100,000, is that correct?
Correct. I believe trustee Healy's factoring some actual construction costs later on as well.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Malani?
looking at the map,
Sorry, it's a little small.
I have male pattern blindness.
It's right behind you, too.
Is that a connector between Heritage then and Orland Hills then? Is that Heritage? No. No, it's not Heritage? What is?
Look right behind you. Trustee Malani?
That's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is an existing one to the right, but as you can see, it directs the traffic off to,
So there's a fire department at 143rd right at the other side of that subdivision, right? So this would dramatically cut down the response time for the fire. Yeah, at 143rd next to Ravinia, right outside of that subdivision
Correct,
that we're looking at,
right.
right? So
directly to the
in
south.
case of a fire, this would dramatically cut down the time it would take for maybe a service vehicle to get there.
It would if they were, yes, if they're trying to get to Elm, yes, definitely. Yeah.
So, okay. Looks good to me.
Any other comments? The only other comment I'll make when it comes to snow plowing is that dead ends are horrible because our big trucks can't do the backing up and forward, so now we have to use small trucks. Much easier if we run our big trucks through there and connect it, much easier, so. All right, call the roll.
Trustee Healy.
No.
Trustee Radiszewski.
Huh?
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Mayor Pico.
Aye, motion carries.
SNF Partners, 14340 108th Avenue, rezoning.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Katsinas.
I move to approve the Planning Commission's recommended action for case number 2023/1009, also known as 14340, 108th rezoning.
Second.
Any questions or comments? If you could just show what we're rezoning from biz, which doesn't make sense, to residential, which I think does make sense in that area. Do we have a picture?
It was attached to the board report. I don't know if we have anything for the screen.
All right, it's all right. Basically, it's along 108th Avenue. It's all residential right there. It's behind a business park that's already built, but there's no other business down 108th. Call the roll.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Orland Park Pump Station Bypass Pumping Modifications, ITB number 24-019 award.
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Radiszewski.
I move to approve awarding ITB number 24-019 Orland Park Pump Station bypass modifications to Aries, Inc. for a not-to-exceed amount of $197,750 and authorize the village manager to execute all related contracts subject to village attorney review.
Second.
Any questions or comments? Call the roll.
Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Mayor Peacock.
Aye.
Hank's Farm Stand Boley Farm Lease Agreement.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Compass.
I move to approve the Boley Farm Stand Lease Agreement with Henry Hank Jacobs for 2024 at a cost of $16,500, and to approve an automatic renewal of the lease in 2025 at a cost of $16,500 for a 9.5-month period of March 1st through November 15 of each year, and to authorize the village manager to execute all related contracts subject to village attorney review.
Second.
Any comments?
Mr. Mayor,
Trustee Katsinas.
I just wanted to ask, they're doing some work there right now. Is that going to interfere with him opening on, I mean, it looks like March 1 is when his lease starts. You know, with the construction there?
Trustee Katsinas, it will not. He will continue to operate while the Boley Farm work is done. If the board is interested, Krishit has a little update on where we stand as far as the Boley Farm.
And just before that, just to let you know, so typically he won't open until mid-July when there's produce that comes in. So the lease starts in March, but he won't actually be out there till July.
Thank you. Ray?
Okay.
So we have an update about Boley Farm reconstruction and salvage that is going on. This is just to remind the board about where the decisions were made. So if you look at this map, the ground barns, silo, milk house, and granary, those were the 4 buildings that the board directed us to that we will be saving, and you can see those are marked on the left side. And then you can also see there are 4 other buildings that we're only keeping the foundation, which is the farmhouse and threshing barn, hog house, and the garage. So the buildings for all of those 4 elements will be gone, and the foundation will be maintained as a historic recognition of those 4 buildings. The other 5 buildings that you see, then they will be completely removed. Those are shown as dashed lines around those buildings. So that is the current direction that we have the board, and that's how the contractor is working towards. Next slide, please. So we have made significant progress. I mean, this project is coming towards a closure. All of the building that were supposed to be removed has been removed. As you can see those with those red X's that are done. And then the building that needs to be stabilized or anything that we need to salvage, they have also been salvaged or has been transferred to where they need to be stored. And next slide, please. So this is a quick update about that. This is, as you can see, historic site that we were concerned about some asbestos or lead type or hazardous material that we have taken care of that we had a specialized contractor that came on board, and that contractor took care of those. The material that we needed to save that was identified by the rec department has been also shipped to Stellwagen Farm. That's where they are stored, and that's where they'll stay, and then Parks Department will figure out what to do with that. And then the backfilling of the cattle crossing and installed stormwater pipes, that is currently being going on, but actually the weight was before it has been removed. You can see that if we have filled it with dirt, and now the cars can drive over it. So if you were referring to how the cars will be able to get in and out, even now they can get in and out, but like Ray said, it will be about a few more months before they will be actually using it. Next slide, please. So some of the items that are left or we are still working, which will be completed this month, is the farmhouse septic tank. We would have to abandon it in accordance with the Cook County Health Department requirements, and those permits are in place. We just started working on those. And I showed you those 4 buildings that we're saving their foundation. We're backfilling it with dirt so that they're not any kind of trip hazard or so. They'll be just filled and covered with grass also. And then we'll be putting the asphalt over the cattle crossing so that the road will be working as like from one side you can get in and from the other side you can get out. So that is also going to be done in this month as well. Next slide, please. Schedule-wise, We are in the third to fourth week of our 6-week schedule. We are restoring power to the remaining buildings and water well pump. Village electric permit was approved today as of March 4th. We received the permit today. And the site restoration is also an ongoing effort versus also inventory of the salvaged items. So I think we are in a very good shape. Out of the 6 weeks, we have accomplished a lot. I'll show you a few pictures just to show you where we are. This is the before and after. You can see on the left-hand side, the farmhouse that used to be there is not there anymore. It's completely removed, and its foundation is also removed as well. Next slide, please. So here is another picture where those 4 buildings that you can see on the left side, they're also all gone. And the garage foundation remains as per the plans, but like I said, we will backfill it in the next week or so. Next slide, please. This is the other picture. That portion of that building has been removed, the primary building that we were supposed to, the main granary building that we were supposed to protect. It has been protected. So as you can see that the building is saved, and the building that needed to be removed has been removed. Next slide, please. So those were just quick update on the project. We are in very good shape in that regard, that the building will be restored or stabilized as best as we can. We do not have any other work inside the building that we will be spending any more time or money in there. I think if that's something that village leadership wants to do in the future, that's how it is set up. But for now, we are very close to, I would say, in about 2 more weeks, we'll be all done.
Thank you for the update. Call a roll on the farm lease agreement.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Mayor, Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye.
Non-scheduled citizens and visitors.
So a reminder for everyone that you have 3 minutes to speak. There'll be no clapping, yelling, booing, commenting, et cetera, and expect it to remain professional. And with that, I only have one person signed in, Caleb Y. It'd be helpful if you give us your full name and.
Good evening. I am not a good public speaker, but I'm a great historian. I want to acknowledge that the organization I'm involved with is a human race. First of all, it was the white Europeans that committed the Holocaust, not Hamas or the Palestinians. The Europeans kicked the Zionists out of Europe and with the U.S. support stole Palestine, similar to what the U.S. did to the American Indians. Also, there was never any problems with any Middle Eastern countries or Arab countries before the State of Israel. Moving on to the senseless Vietnam War. They killed 58,000 soldiers, U.S. soldiers, and over 200,000 wounded. My best friend was a Marine and was killed. His mother died of a heart attack learning of his death, both Palestinians. I was so proud of being a draft dodger to the senseless war. Moving on to another senseless war, the Iraqi war, in which I was a big anti-war supporter that knew the government and the Zionists were all lies about weapons of mass destruction. Lies, lies, and lies. The U.S. and their Zionist counterparts wanted to test their bombs on innocent civilians. You know why? Because they know that they could get away with it. Millions of civilians killed or wounded. American soldiers returning with the highest suicide rate. Great job of war. I guess Mayor P.U. here was a brave pilot who enjoyed killing of the innocent women and children. Proud American. Was probably has a trophy of how many kills he had with how many medals. I'm so sorry I can't say I'm proud of your service, sir. Moving on again. Moving on to the gentleman who gave the sermon last week, or last meeting. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that Jesus was a Palestinian.
50 seconds.
And it wasn't part of Hamas or any other Palestinian who nailed him to the cross. It was the other guys who were defending. Moving on to Mr. Healy, I cannot believe you have any Irish blood, because the Irish people support the oppressed, not the oppressor. Also, do yourself a favor, sir. Cut down on the booze and the donuts. And anybody that doesn't like what I'm saying can go back where they come from. And please don't support this ruthless tyrant mayor for everything he says, because every tyrant will definitely go down. And also, I was born in the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Anybody else here to speak? Board comments? Trustee Reardon. Trustee Healy.
Mr. Mayor, in case you didn't notice, today is Pulaski Day, and I know all the Polish residents want to celebrate this day. And as a history buff myself, of American history, I think Casimir Pulaski is someone to be proud of for all those Polish things. He came over here. He was a famous warrior who came over here from Poland to fight in the revolution and became famous for saving George Washington's life. And when he saved the life, he didn't ask him if they were from, and he saved many lives of many soldiers in that revolution, helped us win our freedom. He came here for the express purpose of, he wanted to go somewhere that would celebrate liberty. And he's part of the founding, I consider him part of the founding people that helped get this country going. And when he died in the Battle of Charleston a couple years toward the end of the Revolution, and we all respect his accomplishments. But when he was in battle in the Revolution, I would imagine he did not ask people if they were German or French or Irish or of English descent. When they're in the foxhole together, they're all one. And when we're battling and all that, this multiculturalism should be celebrated. And I think, it's, I just think it's a good thing to have multiculturalism where everybody can get along. The other good thing about Pulaski Day is that St. Patrick's Day is not too far away. That's the best thing about Pulaski Day to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Radiszewski.
I want to let everybody know that on Saturday, March 16th, from 5 to 8 p.m. at Arctic Ice Arena, Guns N' Hoses Fly with the Eagles charity hockey game. Will be the Orland Park Police and Fire Departments versus the Eagles Hockey Club. And it benefits the Special Olympics. Tickets are $10. Hope to see you there.
Trustee Thomas.
So I had these remarks prepared for President's Day. However, I shifted from my prepared comments in offering a prayer, not a sermon. But I still believe that these comments are still relevant tonight. Media and online narratives often paint a bleak picture of our nation frayed by ideologies. Yet let us not be deceived into thinking we live in the most turbulent of times. President Lincoln, steering us through our darkest hour, illuminated a path of unity. He taught us that the power of reconciliation and the imperative of a common vision. His immortal words, spoken at Gettysburg, reminded us of our nation's enduring commitment to the principle that all men are created equal. We now stand nearly twice as far from Lincoln's era as he did from our nation's birth. Astonishingly, we find ourselves adrift from the lessons of unity he imparted. His was a presidency anchored in the unshakable belief in the indivisible nation, echoing a deep respect for every individual's intrinsic value. But today, we confront a chasm widened by a culture of silencing, deplatforming, and social canceling, where uttering a factual truth can threaten one's livelihood. Worse, we drift further into an era of compelling speech in the interest of thought compliance over truth. George Orwell warned us about manipulated reality where, quote, "It is quite possible that we are descending into an age in which 2 + 2 will make 5 when the leader says so," unquote. Replace that last with, "when the individual says so," and one can see how this relates to our current zeitgeist. This is not the legacy of Lincoln. Lincoln's ethos, his dedication to logos, to reason and discourse rooted in rationality and respect, is our guidepost. He championed a dialogue that transcended differences and promoted the collective welfare. Unity is not about thought conformity, but about celebrating our commonalities and resolving differences through respectful dialogue. In doing so, we honor Lincoln's legacy and lay the foundation for a future delivered by unity, not division. The fringes will always exist, those who echoed John Wilkes Booth's disdain for unity. However, our commitment remains unwavering to forge communities bound by solidarity, ensuring that Lincoln's beacon of unity continues to shine bright. Thank you.
Trustee Malani?
Just a quick note, on March 23rd, at the Sportsplex from 9 to noon, we'll be having our annual health fair, where we have different vendors providing health services, wellness, and public safety messaging as well. So we hope everybody can come and join us there at the Sportsplex. And the rest of my comments got deleted, so you guys are in luck. So have a great evening.
Trustee Katsinas?
Well, to compete with the health fair at the Sportsplex, there's also the Lucky Egg Hunt. That will be Saturday, March 23rd from 9 to 11:30 at Centennial Park. This is such a neat event for the kids. If you've never been there, strongly encourage you to go to see all these little young ones out there in the field collecting their eggs with smiles on their face. And the bunny is there too, greeting them. So hope to see you there. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So a couple of things that I think are that have happened recently that are important. I think that today the Supreme Court ruled to keep a presidential candidate on the ballot 9-0. So despite all the division that we see, and we see a lot of it, we see a lot of it even in the Supreme Court, you see that when somebody steps over the line and stops people from exercising their choice to vote, it was 9-0, and there was no dissension on the Supreme Court. So I think that's a sign that not as far apart as people may think. Additionally, we had recently the state of the state, and what we had there was a grocery tax elimination, which was proposed, and people should understand. I mean, I think everyone on this board would love to see the, taxes lowered. However, it was a hollow promise of which it has no impact on the state budget. It just takes away from our residents. So when you combine this with the proposal to eliminate Tier 2 pensions, plus the LGDF that already is not being funded, that's like $10.5 million a year not funded to the Village of Orland Park. So to put that in perspective, $13.4 million is what we currently levy for taxes. So that would be an 80% increase in property taxes to cover that difference that they're not giving us. So the state is taking it out on you in another way, so you should be aware of that. Casimir Pulaski Day, and obviously Casimir Pulaski, Revolutionary War hero, and he was a leading commander in the Revolutionary War. He was also called the father of the American cavalry, as well as a soldier of liberty. And in my last endeavor, as far as political endeavor, I was lucky enough to meet General Jack Bergman, who's actually a sitting congressman. He's also the highest ranking official ever elected to Congress, a retired 3-star Marine and helicopter pilot. And he said something that I thought was pretty important. He always tells people, don't thank him for his service. He tells people, thank servicemen for their freedom. And Joel, I want to thank you because you served proudly, and I want to thank you for volunteering, for serving, and thank you for our freedom, because it's often forgotten. Lastly, I want to thank another person who served his community in a different way, and he grew up here, but Deputy Chief West, who has announced his retirement September 7th. And I know we're going to have a retirement party for you, but I also wanted to acknowledge you. I can honestly say there's no one of higher integrity, no one who stands up for what's right more than you. And I'm proud that you've served here. I'm proud to have been able to be mayor while you've served for 7 years, and I think the board would echo that. So thank you for your service to the Village of Orland Park. I appreciate it. with that, I will entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Mr. Chairman,
Trustee Compass.
move to go into executive session for A, the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performances, or dismissal of specific village employees.
Second.
Call the roll.
Trustee Compass.
Aye.
Trustee Katsinas.
Aye.
Trustee Healy.
Aye.
Trustee Malani.
Aye.
Trustee Reardon. Aye. Trustee Radiszewski.
Aye.
Mayor Pico.
Aye. We're heading into executive session.